This is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb.
Greenwood Stock Trading wants to show you how to make money in the stock market. Be a successful investor and make money from anywhere in the world you choose to be. Travel more. Spend more time with friends and family. Or simply just enjoy the freedom to have fun. What are you waiting on? Join us today on your successful options trading journey.
All right, man. Let's talk about them moving Tank Davis. They relied on Orlando Rolly Romero to May. Now it was supposed to be June 4th, but I mean they couldn't do 2 pay-per-views in the month of June, right? And it's looking like, which I've not been able to confirm, that Charlo is going to be taking on Jaime Munguia, and Jaime Munguia, the rumor is that he would be crossing over to Premier Boxing Champions, right? We'll talk about that some more too. So right now we're talking about the pay-per-view onslaught towards the tail end of this video. So they're moving from June 4th to May 28th because Showtime is not going to carry 2 pay-per-views. So if you didn't know, it was an article about Spencer Newgast's press release, and it said that Fox is going to be reducing the funding from PBC. This is supposed to be their last year dealing with PBC, right? PBC had to put a card on Christmas to get that 4th year option, I believe it was. So Fox is pulling their funding, and now they back to where they begin at. It's pretty much where they begin at. They back, just exclusively being on Showtime. Now it's been rumors that they could be headed back to it could be rumors that they could be headed back to they could be headed over to the Paramount Plus app. All right. And I heard the Paramount Plus app was pretty good. I haven't got it. It's like $8 a month, but when inflation, everything is rising up. It's about 7%, man. We might not be the smartest. We might not be the smartest people in the world, but I know what 7% is. So right now, everything going on Showtime, because here we go right here. So people had to pull this article up. Let me bookmark it so I have it next time. So it says that in this option, Fox Sports picked up its 4th year option on PBC deal late last year at a reduced rate for license fees. Now, there's an interview that Eddie Hearn did with Marcus Villegas. It's like one of the most informative interviews. I think it's the most informative interview we had in this short year so far, where he says that Eddie Hearn said that it happened to him, why he had to move from Sky to the Zone was because the money wasn't there and the networks didn't. The licensing fees wasn't there. So therefore, with the licensing fees not being there, he had to throw everything on pay-per-view. So they reduced the licensing fees for PBC. As a part of the option year, Fox will televise fewer PBC cards overall on free TV in its basic cable channel FS1. So you wonder why Tank had to move up a week, because they probably in demand. that's kind of the cable company. That's the company that most of the cable companies have stock and carry in the pay-per-view. Like for Tank, they will carry, and Marlon Romero, they will carry, Charter One, Xfinity. It's basically all the cable companies. Most of them own stock in demand. So, they get 45% for distributing out of the pot. Everything that this fight make as far as pay-per-view wise, they get 45% for distributing in it. So, then they put probably a $5 fee on for tax, whatever. They can it's like retail. They can price a pay-per-view how they want to. They say, well, we suggest you sell this shirt for $5. You can say, well, I'm gonna put $5 more and sell it for 10. That's how pay-per-view do. They charge you, $5 is like tax. That's all it is. They can charge $85 if they want to distribute it. How they can do it. So Fox is reducing. So they could have just easily said, well, we could throw Charlo and Munguia on Fox, and they could have went back to back in pay-per-views. But even then, in demand probably on them or whatever it is called in demand, it's not gonna probably carry both. Two. They gonna have to carry back to back. I mean, I'm not sure when the date is, but I know for a fact they probably avoiding doing 2 pay-per-views in the month of May, the month of June. So Charlo Munguia is probably gonna go. They say June or July. I'm guessing June now. June is the hard date I heard. So because now Tank is moving out of June, he moving to end of May. That pay-per-view is probably gonna fall somewhere in the middle of June. Because also you got to remember the NBA Finals is running. The NBA Finals is running from what this year? Let's see. Let's see what the NBA Finals. They're running from June 2nd to June 19th. So they running from June 2nd to June 19th. So Tank, Tank, it's a chance that fight, so it's a chance that the finals might have. I think they probably go Thursday then Sunday, or it might go Saturday. So Tank could have been going against the finals too. So my thing is, Jaime and Charlo, just to give you a guesstimation, if it does fall in June, that's probably gonna be the 25th. It might be the 18th because the finals could be over by then. It's probably gonna be, I don't know. They probably wait till the finals over with. So it's probably gonna be in somewhere in June. That's gonna be on the West Coast. Like the Lakers might not make it, the Warriors might not make it. So we'll see. So they moving this up to June 28th a week for they're moving this up for Munguia and Charlo to fight. So Showtime will carry pay-per-views in May and June right now. So you add all this up, right? You had a pay-per-view on Fox in January. You had another pay-per-view on Fox on February. That's 2 for PBC. Then you're going for one and nothing in March. Then in April, you have back-to-back weeks. You have Showtime doing Earl Spence and New Guys. Then that's April 16th to 23rd. Yes, they doing pay-per-view in the US for Fury and White. You think they're gonna spend 41 million something plus dollars on a purse bid or not? So that's 4 pay-per-views right there in 4 months. And then you go 2 weeks later there in May. There's 2 pay-per-views in May. You got Canelo and Beevil. That's 5. Then Tank May 28th for Rolly. That's 6. And then you talking about in June, if everything go right with Charlo Munguia, that's 7. And then it's a rumor that Andy Ruiz and Wilder could be fighting on pay-per-view. That's 8. That's 8. It's crazy. So you talking about you could have right now, what I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have 7 pay-per-views by the halfway point in the year. 8 by July. So you guys, right now you possibly can have right now you have 5 by June. And if Charlo Munguia fight, that's 6. If Wilder and Andy Ruiz fight in July or after that, let's say July, that's 7. That's 7 pay-per-views in 7 months, bro. And then you didn't have one in March. So then in reality, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's 7 in 6 months. Then they ain't even, they rolling out a PBC schedule. There's a rumor going around. You know, they're rolling out a PBC schedule. You know, so I mean, then you're gonna have a Canelo pay-per-view in September if everything go kosher. So think about that for a minute, bro. It's really boxing is turning to pay-per-view. So then you continue to look, and we're gonna have some more fights. So Showtime got to fill in their schedule. I mean, ESPN got to fill in their schedule. Fox gonna have reduced television rates, so they got to fill in their schedule. They lost the bid for Earl to Showtime, so Fox got to give you a little bit of something. Probably won't be nothing good. Then ESPN got to give you something on the schedule as far as ESPN Plus and ESPN. You know, Better BF and Smith supposed to be going on in June. We don't know if they're gonna sanction the Russians and Better BF. So boxing might heat up in the summer, and they should. They should take over the summer. They should take over the summer. But right now, man, they asking the congregation to dig deep in their pockets. And like I said, you know, if it's worth buying, you know, out of the pay-per-views, which one worth buying, bro? And then obviously, we just looking at the main card, the Errol Spence card, Gamboa and Issa Cruz is the co-main event. Stayonis and Batuev is also on the card. Good fight too. And Jose's Venezuela is on the card too. Is the kid who stopped Teofimo Lopez in sparring. So it's an okay card, but still, it's a bit of two of them. Jose's Venezuela on there, but you know, Dillian White card, we already know what that's going to be about. A lot of British guys on there. It's going to be midday anyway. So I mean, going to get very, very interesting, bro. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So I mean, it is what it is, man. They're asking a lot. But you know, out of all of them that's going down, the ones that's made or the ones that could be made, what may not be made. I mean, I don't know, man. I just want to see some of these mega fights. I just want to see some of these mega fights start to get made, man. Honestly, I want to see some of these mega fights get made. Then I dig in my pockets. But none of them fights, you know, really worthy. You know, if anyone worthy, it's probably White and Fury because, you know, somebody going to get knocked out for sure. But, you know, Ugas and Spence going to be really good too. So I can't lie and say that's going to be heat too. But we'll see. I'm not telling people not to buy and what to buy, you know, what not to buy. That's pretty much up to your pockets, man. You know, but most of them or none of them I will buy. But Sugar Seeds and Valdez would be a good fight. That's gonna be for the free ball. That's gonna be a nice little card. We know Adam Bob ain't gonna put no good card, no Kofi, no undercard though. We know that though. But that's free though on ESPN, so that's cool. But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance notification. We go live, drop a video. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree link in the description. Take you everywhere I am from Spotify, Anchor, Twitch, and Twitter, and much more. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.